Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Had to take a little mini break. Just all that energy pouring in, right? Yes, I felt it. And I also had synchronicities and stuff like that. And I went and I checked, on a video one time because I was like, oh, wow. I felt like a stroke was happening or something. It was weird. And then I thought, well, let's see what's going on. And I went and got on my YouTube and checked out one of the readers, and it just so happened she was talking about all the little feelings that I was feeling. I was like, okay, so I relaxed and decided not to fret. Anyways, I'm going to do all signs for the next 24 hours, and I'm going to use 3 decks. Soul Oracle cards for what the situation is, your present situation, and how you're feeling, and that'll be with another deck of cards, and then what action you're taking and the past, what happened in the past because of this whole deal and all that fun stuff, and what you're going to be doing. So we're going to just get these cards ready. So this is for all signs for the next 24 hours. And these are just, wow. So I guess for all of those who are watching right now, or as soon as I post this video after I'm done with my live feed, looks like we're needing to run wild and free for a while. You're being asked to run wild. Like take back yourself, do some soul searching, do something free and creative, something that just you wouldn't do normally. So that's for these. They're ready. And I'm going to use this deck, the Rider-Waite deck, to clarify for all. This will be for what you're feeling and what you're doing and all that fun stuff. I'll pull 4 cards for each sign. This is for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. There we go. And this deck too. So I'll shuffle because it's a little bit harder to do. Because it's got a soft, it doesn't have like a nice shiny little top like this part does. They're more softer, more of a matte type of feel to them. Oh, this time of year where the season's getting really super cold and sinuses are getting fun, right? So I don't know if anybody out there is experiencing those symptoms of your sinuses, getting little headaches, getting the feeling of like numbness and tingling and all that kind of stuff, and heart palpitations and all that. And it's like, if you felt that, I have too, so don't feel bad. And it just goes away. It's nothing. Well, if you're concerned, go to the doctor, but if it goes away after 24 hours, then you'll be fine. So this will be for all signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. One more shuffle. Cards are just wanting to try to really fall out. So since I saw that one, I'll have to reshuffle that one. All right. And that was the feeling left out in the cold card for this. All righty. I'm going to bring this down so you guys don't have to look at me. But you can if you want. No, just kidding. And we're going to start off with Aries. So Aries, we have the situation is you're revealing the truth that has long been hidden. So that's for Aries. And we're going to put your cards on. Hope you can see that. Okay. So it looks like there's something that you've been holding back from other people, and maybe it's something deep within yourself, something personal about you that you have not shared, and it's been bothering you, and you haven't been sharing it with anybody. And so now it's time to reveal that, because then it'll give you that anxiety. Maybe you've had anxiety about something, and now it's time to do that. Tell the truth. And you're feeling like you need to make a choice about a love partnership. Looks like you're something about a relationship, and you're needing to make a choice on this relationship. The action that you're taking in the past, there's something that you brought an ending to, so you could transform things. And you told your truth and clarity about this regarding this choice. It's like you're drawing a line. You're like not being very loving, I don't think, because Queen of Swords, she has love, but she goes more by logic and looks at things very, very cutthroat sometimes. But this is a woman who uses her logic, her intelligence. So Aries, you're using intelligence instead. You're using words, truthful words, and you're like saying, I want this. You're putting boundaries, is what I'm thinking when I go into this mind of that card. So yeah, you brought it into something wanting transformation, and it's regarding this couple, an affair. I was going to say it might be an affair, bringing it into making a choice about a love situation, and it's making you feel regretful right now. You're feeling regret about the past. You're looking at the past with some regret. And so now you're like, okay, well, I guess you're going to offer some emotional support, though. It's like I'm going to go offer my cup of love somewhere else. So, ciao. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Oh, gosh. Don't know where that came from. Anyways, that's for you guys, Aries. Next up is Taurus. And we have visualize healing. So you guys must either have some physical type of ailment, or there may be a situation that has been pretty traumatizing for you. And so now what you're needing to do is just imagine what it would look like if this is done, if it's over, if you're no longer in this energy. How is it that you want to be in your future? What would you like your future to look like? So visualize that future and bring it into your now, like in your present moment. Like live your life in the right now as if it's already been healed, whatever it is. And that takes off all the energy that you've put onto something that has, that you've probably been really focused on, that's been draining your energy. And I can't stress more than, hey, you need to bring in this good energy of what it's like living right now. If I have not this problem, how would it be? And live in that moment that you feel like how you feel in the future, healed from this, is what you want to live like right now. And that's how you kind of manifest things, right? I wonder if you understand that, but that's what I get for that. And yeah, so what you're doing is you taking action. You're feeling like, I can do this. This is a brand new start for me. I can do this. I'm going to take charge. I'm going to go forth. This is like inspiration for you. In the past, it looks like there was some lying, sneaky bullshit going on, or somebody was, gathering up stuff, trying to make sure that they, leaving things behind, but, making sure no one knew that you're doing this. But it looks like you were going and you were taking things and planting ideas in other places, but leaving two things behind, so that way no one notices what kind of things you're doing. Maybe you're protecting yourself. And now you're making a choice. You're using your intuition. You're going within, and you're using your intuition, the feelings that you feel about this situation that you're having to heal. You're using that inner knowing and the information that you gathered up, maybe from here. The stuff that you left behind wasn't worth it, but the stuff you were gathering up in secret, you're using that. You're looking at those things, those little ideas, and it's sparking you to feel this new energy, right? So what you're doing, you're weighing the pros and cons about this. Like, okay, well, if I do this, this is going to happen. If I do that, this is going to happen. But maybe I'm going to balance this out instead, and I'll try this other idea. You know, you're looking, you're weighing, but you're able to master your world at the same time. Like, you're able to take control of everything, keep it all balanced. You know, you're doing the juggling act. And feeling like you have to defend everything, like you're standing in front, blocking other people from finding out what you're doing. You feel like this is a tough job, man. But man, I do not want anyone coming anywhere near what I have behind me. I will fight to the death of me. You're like collected all that information. You're keeping it all, within, and nobody else knows. But you're healing. There you go. That's for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Next up is Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. And if there's anyone watching, I can't see any comments because I have the screen down. So Gemini, for you guys, we have create and activate your DNA. So this is actually, if you want to take it into a logical standpoint instead of looking at it as a soul standpoint. This is somebody basically, maybe looking at the past, your family. This is to do with family. This is to do with things, the ancestry and stuff like that. Bringing that history, and you're using it. You're seeing something inside of yourself and how your life has been affected by all that past. Maybe you're exploring your past too, going back in time to see how far can you find out where your past, where your ancestry, where your lineage comes from. And you'll probably be pretty amazed, and that'll give you more of a personal power of where you can go from here on out. Is going to give you a new kind of, self-confidence, because you're going to get to, you'll find out information maybe of stuff that you never knew about your lineage, because all that just, I always say this, think about all the stuff that that gets put into your DNA over time. It's all been, the next couple, they make a baby, and then the next baby makes that baby makes, when it gets older, it makes a baby with another person. All those mixtures has just been adding up and up and up and up and up. And so you can imagine just how many variety of stuff is in your DNA, and if your family has always lived in one area for his whole life, and if you're in, US, of course, we've all kind of, minus the people who lived here like before, like the settlers or the people from over the seas over in England came out here. There were just the Native Americans living here, I guess. I don't really know because I wasn't here. But I mean, that's what history books say. And that's because of stories being told. Anyways, yeah, you're activating your DNA, or somehow you're looking into your ancestry today. Hopefully that's not because of what I just brought to you. But here we have you feeling like you're like growing seeds. Gosh, you're planting ideas. Like, it's like, wow, I'm just like able to, you're waiting to find out information maybe of your things that give you abundance. So yeah, maybe going backwards in time, seeing all these different generations. Maybe you get back to 7 generations. Maybe there's a clue in one of these generations within the past 7 generations if you go back and look at your DNA. But you're creating maybe 7 generations. These are growths, and they've been waiting to activate in you. If you can follow along with me on that. If not, then, Okay, well, this is just looking at maybe trying to figure out, go find your lineage. Anyways, in the past, there was a brand new start. There's some truth and clarity about something regarding this ancestry stuff. And it has to do with relationships and how they grow. Oh, I'm not going to laugh at this, but yeah, okay, this is a brand new start. There's truth and clarity about DNA. Look, I'm like, here's this right here, these little snake dudes. This is the divine right here. This is what this stands for, the sacred up here. This little wing dude here. And this is, look at this is the, I don't know, what would you call it, like a helix maybe? I'm not sure if that's the right term, but in your DNA, they helix, like they spiral together, and this is blended in, and this is them sharing this cup of love with each other. They're blending in the love by holding hands and yeah, combining their cups together. We'll be nice about that, right? That caused growth. Each generation has done this, and there's some conflict about this. You're gonna probably maybe get some conflict from some of the maybe relatives or people around you that don't want you to know. Like, I've been in this situation before, asking about my heritage or what not, and I've had my family members literally get really pissy poo about wanting to give out information that they don't want known publicly because maybe it might have some shame to it or something, and maybe they feel shameful or something. But life is life, and you got to understand that even if there's bad stuff in your family line, it has nothing to do with who you are. Well, it has somewhat to do with who you are today, because those bad things have affected the other members of those families, and all that DNA shit, excuse my English, that goes into the next generation. It's affected. I mean, people that are narcissistic, they come from narcissistic families, and those families come from narcissism and it goes back and back. There, conflict is caused because of you wanting to do this. But you know what? It looks like you're going to just stand guard, stay strong, firm, keep balanced, and stay grounded. Looking at that. And that was Gemini, right? Yep, that was Gemini. So, wow, Gemini. Next up is Cancer. And we have retreat into nature and solitude. Well, I'm a Cancer, so I've done this already. And I sure don't feel like doing it any further, because 1 week of retreating from the public eye is just, like it keeps you from doing things. But sometimes we need to do this. But this is asking you to retreat from into nature and solitude, being alone, away from around people that blah, 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 they just blah, 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 blah. My daughter taught me that one. Blah, 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 blah. You just need some quiet space, some more time to yourself, it looks like. And yeah, you've got protectors around you too. Look at that. It's like people will keep you guarded. They'll keep protection around you, like you're protected, maybe spiritually, physically, and yeah. So yeah, look at that. Another card of taking time out. You're taking the time out, reflecting on things. You're holding off on communication with people, making sure that you take a step back before you communicate what you need to say. You're reflecting, because you need to make sure you have clarity. Mental, this is mental energy that's been coming in. In the past, we're sitting here wanting to make sure that, we're assertive, making sure we're like not having other people step over our line. We do look a little mysterious because, that little black cat right there makes other people look at us like we're odd. This is for Cancer. So Yeah, but you're going to stand your ground. You've been standing your ground regardless of what other people have thought about you. And you're controlling your emotions, taking control like a king, female or male. This is king energy. This is the boss energy. Here you have the queen energy. This is the female, the feminine boss energy. But now we are taking on masculine energy too, of controlling our emotions in a masculine type of way, pulling back, holding back, not speaking, not giving out our emotions, taming the emotions when we take action on things, being able to be able to use fiery energy. Yeah. So taming the emotions besides logic, your mental and your emotions are being balanced out, which is really beautiful. And this is giving you the opportunity to look out with this control. You're able to look out at other opportunities that are out there on your horizon. And that's what you're doing, is with that kind of control, you're able to really clearly see, and you can see far too. Maybe you can see maybe a little into the future. You don't live in the future, but you can see into the future in some type of way and see where your opportunities are and how you're able to bring them into your current present moment. And it's also something that's really inspiring for you too. And look at that. You're sitting there wishing. You're like, you got the wish card. So this wish card, whenever it's in the tarot, it's brought up in the tarot, it's like your wishes are about to come true, and you're sitting there waiting. It's like you've put in a lot of time and effort, and now you're waiting, and these wishes, it's like, yep, I'm ready. You're one step away from having emotional abundance. There you go. That's for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus on the next 24 hours. Pretty in depth there too. Next up is Leo, become the master you seek. And here you are. This is taking on your full on energy of your full control of who you are. Instead of looking at other people wanting to be like them or wishing you could be like them, you're taking maybe energies of different people that maybe you've gone, that you look up to, and you're pulling them in. You're looking up towards someone and becoming that kind of person. You're needing to go keep what's your core values for you. You're needing to use those as what you want for your energy. And so you're becoming the person that you want to become finally. You're taking maybe that first step towards becoming your own secure, independent person. You're independent, intradependent, I guess that's a word I can use. You're independent and secure in that independency, but you're also, this would also be like balancing out and being able to have a partnership with other people too. But you would be able, you're going to make sure that whatever partnerships you get into, or if you are in a partnership, you're going to make sure that that partnership is secure for themselves. Like, you don't need that person to be secure. You only need you to be secure. But you're welcoming another person into your life that will balance out they won't cause problems for you and stuff. So they're going to be a person that's got to be of equal, core values for you. But you're becoming the master that you seek. And it looks like you're making judgment on things. You've brought up something from the past that you've put to bed before. Now you're bringing it back, rising it up from the ashes and looking at it and seeing how maybe these things have affected you being able to rise above all this. So taking a look at the past and being able to fix it. There's some heavy energy there. In the past, you wanted to nurture, you wanted to work on, you wanted to nurture this energy of what is abundant around you, what makes you mature. You wanted to put into place these rules and stuff for you, what you allow in your life, what you wanted in your life, this is grounded energy, like beginning to know and see, setting the rules about, and putting them into place. And so now you're balancing out your emotions regarding this past that you've brought up. You're balancing out the emotions and becoming the master you seek. And it's causing you to take some fast forward action, like, oh wow, it must be that you've missed something, and now it's like you're moving very fast towards something, and it's going backwards towards your past. Something, patience, you're needing to have patience. And yeah, you're bringing in justice because of this. You're giving fairness in decisions and stuff because of this fast action that you've just taken or going to be taking within the next 24 hours. So that's for Leo. Next up is Virgo. And you are cherished and protected. So as above, so below, and in the present, now you know. I did not mean to rhyme. So you're you're cherished and protected. So whatever you're going through in the next 24 hours, know that you have friends. Know that you have spirit too. There's, if you believe in spirit, know that you have that. If you believe in angels, please believe then that those angels are there for you. Whatever it is that you believe to have, that is a support system for you, that is available to you for whatever it is that you're going through. Even your family, maybe family members, that they love you and cherish you, and maybe you don't see that, but this is maybe something you're seeing today, and you feel like you have a brand new start. You have truth and clarity too about something. Maybe this is what you're finding out. You're feeling, wow, I never knew this, and maybe it's just like cutting away a veil. In the past, you're expecting something to happen. You put in some effort into something that just did not come through. And it's like you felt maybe alone, because this guy, he looks like he's alone. And it's like he looks kind of sad too. And now it's like I'm taking control. Now that if you feel secure now knowing that you're protected and cherished, then you're feeling secure somehow with having some truth revealed to you, having some clear-cut communication given to you that gives you its brand new start. And you're ignoring an offer from somebody though, darn it. And that's just, maybe that might be a good thing. Maybe this person that's offering you something is like, okay, well, I found out the truth. I've taken back control. I waited a long time, but I can't do this no more. So I'm just going to ignore your offer because I'm looking at something in the past now. And now that I've got, it looks like it's, I can look at the past as something, and I'm going to raise it up from the dead, and I'm going to see what the fuck really happened. What is it that caused this now that you've gotten this truth here? So there you are. That's for Virgo. Next up is Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for Libra. And we have look through the mist and you'll find the mystery. So, it sounds like a Twilight Zone type deal here for you guys. So it looks like you guys have had some fogginess and confusion, and you haven't really been able to see something for what it really is because you've been in denial. And so now it's time to really look. You're looking at this and like, wow, you're starting to see maybe some symbols and stuff or signs, or you're starting to get some clarity that you did not have. And because of that, you have the Nine of Cups. It's like you feel like you're getting your wishes are coming true. It's like, oh my God, I didn't even see this. What the heck? What was I thinking? I did not see that. You're going to be seeing something that you just did not expect. Wow. Yeah. In the past, you were trying to find knowledge. You were trying to find information, but you just couldn't shine the light on it. It's like, and here it's in the past. The Hermit, he's like, he's facing towards your past with this. It's something to do with your past. You're shining you shine light on something in the past, and it's about a relationship. It could be a past relationship, and it's like now you're feeling like, oh my God, how did I not see this? This is like my dream come true. My wishes are, it's feeling like I'm getting my wishes on this. Beautiful. And you're feeling victorious about this. It's like, wow, I made it. I rose above, and I've got my person with me. I rose above all this, and I'm bringing an end to everything that's ever backstabbed and betrayed me. Every communication that was a lie, every freaking thing that's like just death to it all. I am done. So there you are, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for Libra. Scorpio, we have for you arise from the ashes of despair. So you've been in your sadness for a while, and so now it's time to bring yourself up and start looking around at things that are bountiful for you, things that may have some meaning in life, and acknowledge that this despair that you've been in is something that you had projected onto your future in hopes, and it's been maybe, if you're in despair, it's because it's been taken from you. It's no longer there. And no matter how hard you've maybe tried and wished it could be right there, it's just not there. And so you're needing to look at your future as something new, and it's time to, well, I'm not going to say it's time to do this, because that's kind of cruel of me to say that. Just say that, maybe it's time to, I did it again. Maybe I can't. Oh, when you look into your future, there's new plans that are out there for you. All you have to do is just look forward. Take one moment and close off your sadness and look in the forward, and whatever you had planned in the future right now, just put that to the side for a second and look and see, okay, well, what is my future going to look like without this now? What can I do to make it happy? That would be the key. And look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. Like, your luck is just about to change. And if that's just like so cool. Look at the way these, it's like, here you are in the ashes of despair, and look at, there's this card right here, and there's this dragon type deal, and this golden chalice right there. And then here, look at this. This is the second card. This is the situation, and here you are, like, this ball right here is like, boom, it came up through that hole. You like that? It came up through that hole. It's like, boom, your luck is changing. Look at that. This thing, this is a dragon. All of a sudden, it's perched on a little, well, now it turns into an owl, right? And the chalice, oh, where is the chalice? It's somewhere around here. The moon turns into right down there. No, but this comes up out of here. And I don't know, the moon is the chalice, I guess. Secrets. But there's like something, you're turning the Wheel of Fortune. In the past, you're up all night, you're really freaking anxious, despair. I mean, this is rising out of the ashes of that. In the past, that's where you were. And now it's like you felt left out in the cold. Like you didn't have no help. I'm making sure I have this right. Hold on. Okay. You're feeling left out in the cold in the past. Just no help from other people. And now all of a sudden your luck is changing. It's like you're going from this energy up here, being all despaired and agonized and can't sleep at night. And during the daytime, you're feeling, shunned. No one's helping you out. And now your wheel of luck is changing. And there's somebody coming in to help you. Look at that. There's like, here's the two people. See? Look at, maybe this was, you, because maybe you were the one despairing yourself because maybe you weren't helping someone. And these two people right here, they're the ones that were left out in the cold. You had the many right here, right? And so now it's like, okay, well, here you are. Here's those two people. Because if you look at them, well, there's that one right there in the blue. See? And then there's this one right here, but I guess maybe there was a lot of dirt on there. I just couldn't say that. So it got cleaned off. It turned into yellow. Like their clothes are cleaner, see? And this is you right here. You're in your sleepwear, but now you're like, oh, I'm going to throw my robe on and go out and help those people. Because you're changing the select, or that could be you and your person, and someone else was up all night not helping you out. And look at bringing endings to things, starting something new. A new cycle of life has begun for you. That's fucking awesome. Oh my God. Excuse my English, but it's just, who could ask for better cards? Going from sadness and isolation and no help to getting and receiving, changing things, bringing the wheel of fortune in and ending things. That is like rising up from the ashes of despair. That's for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. That's a beautiful reading. Or that was Sagittarius. Hold on, let me see. It was Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius. That was Sagittarius. Okay. Next up is Capricorn. And we have for you, be the powerful space between opposite poles. So it looks like you have some opposition going on two different sides. You might be defending, like one, here's your naysayers and your yaysayers, and you're needing to be in the middle ground. You need to be the person who brings a resolution. You're like a mediator. You have the knowledge to use the good and the bad, how to recognize the good and the bad, the negative or the negative and the positive. You can balance these two and make them be able to come into as one. That's your situation. And yeah, look at that. Bringing balance to a home environment is what I'm going to say. In the past, you've been manifesting things, being the creator, like being a magician, making things happen. You have all the knowledge and all the tools. Hopefully you've been doing it for the good. And yeah, controlling other people. If you're a magician, you've been controlling other people. I'm going to say maybe you've been manipulating a little bit, but now you're able to balance out the manipulation that is not so good and the manipulation that is for the good. And you're bringing that into yourself, bringing it in and understanding what is right and what's wrong, what's, what is, not using this kind of energy that controls other people, that you're needing to balance out. You're bringing balance now. You're manipulating the balance. You're bringing in a better energy with this type of energy, creating things. Yeah, another 4, balancing out again, totally balancing out logically, besides passionately. You're doing it with logic. Inspiration is balanced. And oh my gosh, you guys have a really great reading. You guys, you're changing your life is like, boom, you just turn the wheel by bringing a better type of manipulation around, by being able to recognize what is good for manipulating and what is not so good to manipulate. If you're a manipulator and very good at it, then you're not using your manipulation skills to manipulate for your selfishness. I'm just saying that you're using it actually maybe to help others, to make their lives better. Sometimes, You can manipulate people to make a life better, without hurting anybody, I guess. Aquarius, get off the subject of manipulation. Embrace enlightenment. So you're coming into some type of knowledge today or within the next 24 hours, and you're needing to be able to accept this knowledge without being anxious about it. Because if it's a truth about something, sometimes we don't like to hear the truth about something and we get all pissy poo. But this is like you're acknowledging some type of situation, and you're needing to embrace it, like accept it, and not put it in denial. Like there could be the Four of Cups, but we've already had the Four of Cups. So it's like it seems like you're not going to turn down something just because you get the knowledge about it. Like, okay, you're seeing something differently in this situation. Yeah, and we have the Father of Pentacles. So you're using boss energy here. You're taking control. This is material things. Your material. This is your environment. This could be work related. This could be family related. This could be assets. This is the things that are stable for you. So you're embracing enlightenment about these things. You're taking that control back, like with that King energy. Boom. You're taking charge by having this new enlightenment, like new knowledge about something that you hadn't seen before. And here in the past, just recent past, you've had an offer, or else you've extended an offer. Yeah, and an offer's been given to you because it's facing you, and you're looking at this offer now. And I mean, this is the King of Pentacles. He's like, oh yeah, I see something in this offer that's going to really provide. I mean, there's got to be like some type of new project you're working on or something, because this is going to be it's like a gift that was handed to you, and you're like, you really had to see how it's going to make value in your life. Jesus. It's like, look at that. It's a brand new. Got the ace, 2 aces on this. This is like, wow. Aquarius, this has brought in a brand new emotional offer too. Not just stability, coin, money, materialism, and all that. It's got this brand new freaking emotional offer, abundance, love, joy, happiness, being able to control that all. Having too much of everything. I mean, to look at it's like this guy is like, oh my God, you've seen this. It's like you embrace the enlightenment. You've seen something for the first time, like, whoa, I didn't see all this. What the hell? Because you've gained knowledge, and now, gosh, it's keeping you kind of tied up, feeling tied and bound to something though. So maybe that's what you're seeing, is that you're kind of tied to something, but it's emotional and it's material that you're tied to. You're tied and bound to it. But it looks like you're going to figure out how to get out of that, because you're going to look at all these other options right there that you've had, that you all of a sudden see that you're tied to, and you're still going to do this. You're still going to become the king boss, female or male. So that's Aquarius. And last but not least, we have Pisces. And for Pisces, we have lift the curse and forgive. So it looks like this is a past relationship or past family ship, past workship, past friendship that we're looking at. Something that is had some pretty has some negative vibes to it, and you're just needing to maybe be the one to say, hey, I'm sorry. But don't say I'm sorry. Say apologize. For when you apologize, you don't just say, oh, I'm sorry. You say what you're sorry for. But are you sad for it? You need to really be able to express communication when you forgive somebody for something else. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for something. Forgive yourself for feeling bad about something. Forgive yourself for something maybe you've done that now you feel ashamed of doing. Forgive yourself for the hurt that somebody else has brought on to you. Forgive yourself for being hateful and angry towards another person because of their actions. You felt anger. Forgive yourself for your reactions to their actions. Forgive yourself. You're allowed to do that. Some people find it really hard to do. And what you're doing is merging and blending things, bringing things to fruition, bringing ideas together. Like, this is being able to forgive something. You're able to bring in like a peace and Trinity. Like, there's the three. That's like seeing how things work and blend together. And in the past, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is person. Let's see. They've come to you. They brought you this offer. Maybe this is to do with your abundance, your money. This is to do with your material world. This is to do with something that was a solid offer that was offered to you. And who knows what you did with this? You only know what you've done with it. Oh, it looks like you did some risky. You decided, oh, okay, well, you took off and took a risk. You did an impulsive act with this. Did you take off and run away from it? Because no, it looks like you did take action against it. You jumped the gun too fast without thinking, and you went towards this too fast. Now you're needing to blend in the energies, maybe slower, maybe slow it down. Like, I couldn't make that noise. And yeah, what did I just say? I just said you need to slow that energy down. Take in a stable offer. Like, you need to bring this in with stability, with well thought out plans, and look at what works and what doesn't work for you. That will help blend in the situation and what you're going to do. Dun, 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 dun. You're going to have a party. You're going to go celebrate with 3 people. Maybe this might be 3 party situations, 3, and that's just not people, but this is, well, okay, this might have to do with in the past of I hate having to say that. Maybe you have some reconciliation. This might have been with 3-party situation or something, and now you're reconciling because there's 3 parties getting together, having a great time. Take it however that fits with you. Maybe there's family. You get back together with your family and you share drinks with them. Or you have a little dinner party or something. That's for the next 24 hours. So maybe you get back together and you guys go out on a nightcap, you and your workmates. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you guys supporting me and saying hi and commenting and letting me know how you like my readings. And I will be getting back into today, getting all the monthlies up, and we're almost to the mid-monthly, but this will be for the readings that I'll be doing will be probably almost as extensive as this. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if somebody wants, they can go ahead and they can timestamp for me, because I don't have the time right at the moment to just go and put everything back, put all the time, watch the whole video and then put the timestamps on, because I'm having to get all this other stuff done. So I thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys all had a great Halloween and a great weekend and all that fun stuff. And I'll be back later on today, be uploading videos for you guys. So thank you for watching. Ciao. Peace out. Mhm.